Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about pregnancy and what I've been going through. I know that me announcing that I'm pregnant was a little random. I wasn't really feeling myself. I really wasn't like, I really didn't feel well for a while, definitely like my whole first trimester. So it really took a while for me to be like, okay, I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready to announce that I'm pregnant to everybody. First, I want to say that it took me 9 months to get pregnant. It was not easy for me. I think it was August of 2024, last year, that I started taking clomiphene, and I took it for 3 months. So I took it for August, September, October is when I got pregnant. That's like, I think that's when I conceived, and then I found out that I was pregnant in November. It took me 8 months to get pregnant. Labor anxiety, you have no idea. Like during my first trimester, I was experiencing a lot of tiredness, nausea, anxiety was really bad. I was having a lot of vivid dreams, and a lot of my anxiety was coming from having to go through labor again. When I was trying to get pregnant, I did not think, I guess, like, you know how you want to be pregnant and then you get pregnant and you think of a lot of things that you didn't think of when you weren't pregnant. So some things that I didn't think about was labor and delivery, and a lot of like flashbacks were coming back from being in labor with Gideon. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go through that all over again. But I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, it's part of the process, but I was really in my feelings about having to give birth again and going through the postpartum pain. My vivid dreams though, were, a lot of them were very gruesome. There was a lot of blood, a lot of murder. I had dreams about Austin doing harm to himself. I had dreams about Gideon being possessed. I had, what else? Dreams about the world ending, the world being on fire, stars falling from the sky, hitting the earth. When the stars hit the earth, it made a huge earthquake. And then fish that were in water around me floated to the top. So a lot of dreams that I really wasn't, they made me not look forward to going to sleep. So I've been feeling very sluggish. Normally, I have a little bit of energy. I can get up, I can do things and get started with my day without having caffeine. But lately, I've been needing a cup of coffee to start my day. So what I'll do is I'll wake up, I'll make breakfast, I'll make sure to drink like 30 ounces of water, and then I get my coffee started. What I've been eating every single morning is hash browns, eggs, and turkey sausage. I've had these dry spots come up on my legs. A few weeks ago, I noticed that when I was taking a bath, I had this like weird spot on my left leg. I looked at it, it kind of looks like fungal. It kind of looks like a ringworm, but I don't think it is, because I had, like when I was pregnant with Gideon, I had a lot of skin issues. So the other day when I was at my gynecologist, I brought it up to her and she prescribed me a antifungal cream. I still haven't picked it up, but I have to go pick that up and then I'll use that. Another thing is I think I'm kind of 50-50. I'm watching Gideon, he's taking a nap. But I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I think I have a yeast infection. Where I'm itchy is kind of like not near my vagina, but it's kind of like on like the front area and on the inside. So she did prescribe me a 7-day yeast infection cream. I haven't picked that up yet. I just haven't been to the pharmacy, but I want to take it, but I don't want to take it. I know that it's safe during pregnancy, but I'm one of those people, I like to fight off everything naturally, and it doesn't itch all the time. I think that it's from just being like very wet down there. Since I've been pregnant, I've been like discharging a lot of, it's just wet, you know? So, nah, I don't know if I'll take it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah, the last two things that I want to go over before Gideon wakes up from his nap is hair loss and the supplements that I'm taking. I have had extreme hair loss, very similar to the postpartum hair loss. I think it's because during my first trimester, I was so deficient. Like, I just wasn't getting the nutrients that I normally get. I normally eat a lot of beef and I eat a lot of chicken. You know, being very nauseous and having a lot of food aversions, especially for meat. Like, I could not stand the smell of meat. I started noticing that when I would brush my hair, I wouldn't say clumps of hair were coming out, but there was definitely like, I could run my fingers through my hair and hair would fall out. I'm talking like 10, 15 strands. Like, it was outrageous. I would say it stopped about a week and a half ago. I've been doing a lot of hair masks, the Amica hair mask. I'm also doing an apple cider vinegar hair rinse. I'm not using a lot of product on my hair. I'm just really trying to stay clear of like, just, I don't know, just trying to stay natural. I do use oils in my hair. Like, I use the Olaplex hair bonding oil, and I use another one by the, I don't know, I can't pronounce the brand, but I use another split end bonding hair oil. As you can tell, I don't know, but I did cut like 4 inches off of my hair because I was just losing so much hair. Impulsively, I did it in my bathroom when Gideon was taking a shower one night. And then I called up the girl who cuts my hair and I was just like, I cut my hair and I need you to fix it. Here I have my prenatal and the fish oil that I use. They are by New Chapter. I used both of these when I was pregnant with Gideon. So what I did with Gideon and this pregnancy is, before I even got pregnant, when I was trying to get pregnant, I was already taking prenatals, and the one that I was taking before the New Chapter was Ritual, and I didn't feel like it did as good of a job as New Chapter. Maybe that's just personal, but I don't know. So after I finished, I think I bought about 5 bottles worth. And I was like, I'm gonna switch to New Chapter, and you can get it at Vitamin Shop, or you can order it online. But I drove to a vitamin shop, and there was a vitamin shop, roughly it's like 35-40 minutes away, but I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I went there, I picked it up. Instantly, when I started taking it, I felt different. I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I was getting the nutrients that my body needed. I don't know, maybe, I think it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that my body is, maybe it's just the way that I'm thinking, I don't know. But I do think that it has a different effect on me. I'm also taking these Magnesium plus Zinc. Now, I get these from Amazon. I will link all of my vitamins down below. When I was pregnant with Gideon and I was doing a whole bunch of testing because I wasn't getting pregnant, a test came back showing that it was like, I think it was blood work, but it came back saying that I was deficient in protein S, which means that like my blood clots, and I was having miscarriages. So my doctor has me on, which is what I think is crazy, is during my first pregnancy, I wasn't told to take aspirin to avoid my body from clotting. So I didn't take this with Gideon, but I'm taking it for this one. And I started it at 10 weeks being pregnant. So right before my first trimester ended. But this is 81 milligrams of aspirin. This is just the store brand. You can get it at your local grocery store, which is, I get mine at HEB, which is my local grocery store. That is basically all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know this is a short video, but I recorded this video, was it like 2 weeks ago? But I was talking really low because I got a new microphone, and I think that this one doesn't pick up sound. It picks up sound like more clear, but it doesn't pick up sound as like loudly, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't pick up sound as good as my old microphone. So I'm having to talk louder. So the whole video that I recorded a couple of weeks ago, I just had to delete it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be back with a new video soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.